Chapter 7. Size doesn't even matter. Yes, with decades of ongoing debates, this is a bold assertion. However, it is not only bold, it is true. This is because for women, especially men too, sex is not just going in and out. It is everything from the moment you begin flirting and hinting at the idea of sex that day to the moment you collapse in a happy heap, possibly several hours later. Most women do not orgasm from penetration alone. A woman who isn't already very aroused by the time penetration starts will likely not enjoy penetration and will find it painful. For women, sex starts way before penetration occurs. If it happens because not all women have penetrative sex with men. A lot of women can only orgasm from clitoral stimulation, and the clitoris is only easily stimulated once she is aroused mentally and there is a flow of blood in the area. This begins with flirting, touching, kissing, teasing, and ensuring she feels comfortable, wanted, and sexy. Then as you get a steamy and full, there's grinding, stimulation with hands, oral sex, and toys. Sometimes this could be an hour or even more of sex and may lead to several orgasms, depending on the woman you're with and how easy it is for her to get orgasm. What I am saying is that it's possible for her to orgasm before there's any penetration. And every woman gets off slightly differently. So getting her off means understanding how to use your body, your hands, and your tongue, and knowing how to communicate with her about what she likes. Always listen to her verbal and nonverbal responses to see if you're doing it right. Only when her body wants to have penetration do you introduce penetration. And then you have to know how to move your body in rhythm to speed up, slow down, be harder, go gentle, change position, go deeper, or tease her with shallow penetration, and to provide a way for her to have that all-important clitoral stimulation she may need to get off. With her hands, toys, with friction from her position against your body. Once there's penetration, it doesn't just become about in and out until you get off. It's about maximizing the pleasure for both of you and continuing to communicate about what's good for you. The obsession of men with dick size resulted from competition with other men. It has nothing to do with women's pleasure. Of course, since every woman is wired differently, a small percentage of women have a fetish for size and prefer a dick as large as possible to get them off. There is also a small minority of women blessed with the ability to orgasm from just penetration alone. However, most women want a man with skill or a willingness to learn if he is not, over a man who believes his penis is the Midas touch of orgasm. Remember that your penis is an instrument of your orgasm, not hers. Let's face it, for many decades, these questions have haunted every man's mind, and that is my dick big enough? A woman satisfied with my dick size? You have probably asked yourself these same questions a couple of times. Some even wonder what women prefer. It is length or girth. But again, why and what does a woman prefer? Another question to wonder about is whether or not women think about either of these two. Well, as earlier stated, a woman will have a preference. However, what you need to know is why women have certain preferences. For clarity, no man wants to leave an unsatisfied girl in bed. You might not believe it, but problems in bed can crumble even the happiest relationships. For decades, men have been trying to get an answer about whether they should have an above average length or above average girth. Well, it is time that you guys should come out of your misery and finally get an answer, since we have now found a legit scientific answer to this holy grail question. After decades of research and studies on the sexual psychology of women and men's health, we have concluded that penis size does not hold that much relevance during sex. As we know that the vagina of a woman is very shallow, there isn't much space to accommodate the super length. The vagina is barely 4 inches girth. Hence, the majority of men that worry about the size of their dicks do not need to. The answer to all these questions is very simple. There is no perfect man. Let's face it, there is no perfect length or girth, just as it is difficult to see a woman with the perfect hourglass figure. So it is for a man to have a penis with perfect thickness and perfect length. So what should you do? Quit worrying about it, because frankly, there is nothing to worry about. I am guessing you might think of pushing hard on your lenses to make them thicker, but we both know it. It is just not possible. You must be aware that while emotional intimacy is highly required for a healthy relationship, physical intimacy is equally important. And to keep things exciting and satisfying for you and the girls in bed, try out several sex positions, toys, hands, tongues, etc. Learn to use the tools at your disposal. Sex is more than just penetration. Remember, 1. Sex is more than just going in and out of a pussy. 2. Explore her body and play with it, going in when her body is ready to receive you. 3. Vagina is shallow. 4. Learn to use what you have. The goal is to enjoy your time in bed with her, but you also want her to enjoy her time in bed with you. Use your hands, tongues, kisses, and massages. Sex is everything from that first touch to the post-orgasm cuddle. 5. Foreplay is damn important. 6. Accept your dick wholeheartedly. It is your power. Big or small, thick or thin, it carries immense power.